welcome, charisma. An unforgettable Hulkamania persona captivated fans across generations. He wasn't just a wrestler, he was a larger-than-life figure who transformed professional wrestling and became a pop culture legend. Let us take a journey through the extraordinary life, career, personal struggles, and enduring legacy of Hulk Hogan. Early life and background. Gene Bollea was born in Augusta, Georgia, but raised in Tampa, Florida. He was the son of Pietro Peter Bollea, a construction foreman, and Ruth V. Bollea, a dance instructor and homemaker. From a young age, Terry exhibited a strong interest in sports, particularly baseball and wrestling. He idolized wrestling legends, like Dusty Rhodes and Billy Graham, whose flamboyant styles would later influence his own in-ring persona. He attended Hillsborough Community College, and later, the University of South Florida, where he studied business and music. However, his true passion lay elsewhere. He played bass guitar in a band called Ruckus, and built a solid fan base across the Tampa area, before turning his attention fully to professional wrestling. Early wrestling career. Terry's journey into wrestling began in the late 1970s, when he trained under wrestling legends Hiro Matsuda and Jack Briscoe. Matsuda famously broke Hogan's leg during his first day of training. A harsh initiation meant to test the rookie's resilience. Undeterred, Bollea returned, healed, and proved he had what it took. He started wrestling under various names, such as Sterling Golden and the Super Destroyer, making appearances in the Continental Wrestling Association and Southeastern Championship Wrestling. However, his true transformation came when he joined the World Wrestling Federation (WWF) in 1979 and adopted the moniker Hulk Hogan. Rise of Hulkamania, 1984. Hogan's career skyrocketed after defeating the Iron Sheik to win his first WWF World Heavyweight Championship. The victory marked the birth of Hulkamania, a phenomenon that blended wrestling, showmanship, patriotism, and pop culture. Hogan's catchphrases like "What you're gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you" and his signature red and yellow gear became iconic worldwide. Throughout the 1980s, Hogan headlined WrestleMania events, notably facing Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3. In front of over 93,000 fans, a match still considered one of the most historic in wrestling history. Hogan's persona as the All-American hero resonated deeply during a time of national pride and economic uncertainty. Mainstream fame and Hollywood crossover. Hulk Hogan wasn't just a wrestling star, he became a pop culture icon. His charisma led him to cross over into mainstream entertainment. He appeared on magazine covers, starred in films like No Holds Barred, 1989, Suburban Commando, 1991, and Mr. Nanny, 1993, and voiced animated series such as Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling. Hogan also made regular appearances on talk shows, reality shows, and commercials. His fame extended beyond wrestling, making him one of the most recognized athletes in the world. During the 1980s and early 1990s, WCW, and the birth of the Unwound, 1994, Hogan made a controversial jump to World Championship Wrestling (WC), while initially maintaining his good guy persona. His career took a bold turn in 1996 when he turned heel villain and formed the New World Order (NWO) with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. This reinvention breathed new life into his character and helped WCW dominate wrestling ratings during the late 1990s. Hogan's role as Hollywood Hogan was edgy, egotistical, and unpredictable, redefining his legacy as not just a hero, but a master of character evolution. Returned to WWE and Final Wrestling years. Hogan returned to WWE, formerly WWF, in 2002 and was welcomed with massive fanfare. He wrestled legendary matches against The Rock, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels, proving that his popularity had not faded. He won his final WWE title in 2002 at the age of 48. Although he never officially retired, Hogan's in-ring appearances gradually decreased. He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2005, by Sylvester Stallone, and again in 2020 as a member of the NWO, making him one of the few double inductees. Personal life and family outside the ring. Hulk Hogan led a complex and often turbulent personal life. He married Linda Claridge in 1983, and they had 2 children, Brooke and Nick Hogan. The family starred in the reality TV show Hogan Knows Best, which aired from 2005 to 2007, showcasing their home life and giving fans a more intimate look at the man behind the muscle. However, Hogan's personal life faced significant struggles. His divorce from Linda in 2009 was widely publicized. He later married Jennifer McDaniel in 2010, though the marriage also ended in divorce. Legal battles and scandals. Hogan's reputation took a hit in the 2010s following the release of a controversial video containing racist remarks, resulting in his temporary removal from WWE programming and Hall of Fame. However, he publicly apologized and underwent efforts to redeem his image. He was also embroiled in a high-profile lawsuit against Gawker Media for publishing a sex tape without his consent. In 2016, Hogan won the case and was awarded $140 million in damages, leading to Gawker's bankruptcy, a landmark victory for personal privacy rights. Health issues and retirement years of physical punishment in the ring took a toll on Hogan's body. He underwent multiple back and knee surgeries and battled chronic pain. Despite these challenges, Hogan remained active in the wrestling community through interviews, podcasts, and special appearances, though never officially retired. His wrestling days ended in the early 2010s. He was honored at multiple WWE events and continued to make guest appearances, including hosting WrestleMania 37 in 2021. Legacy and influence. Hulk Hogan's impact on professional wrestling is immeasurable. He was the face of wrestling's global explosion in the 1980s and 1990s, helping transform the WWE into a billion-dollar industry. Countless wrestlers, John Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, cite Hogan as a major influence. He brought wrestling into mainstream pop culture and proved that larger-than-life personas could draw in audiences worldwide. Hogan also championed numerous charitable causes, including the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and visited troops abroad. Despite controversies, Hulk Hogan's legacy remains iconic. His contributions to wrestling, entertainment, and global pop culture cement him as one of the greatest and most recognizable figures in sports history. Throughout his legendary career, Hulk Hogan was not only a wrestling icon, but also a marketing powerhouse. His image, catchphrases, and charisma led to numerous endorsement deals across various industries. In the 1980s and 90s, Hogan endorsed Wheaties, Right Guard, and Miller Lite, cementing his role as a mainstream figure. He also became the face of Pastamania, his short-lived restaurant chain, and later endorsed the Hulk Hogan Thunder Mixer, a kitchen appliance that became a pop culture item. Though he passed on endorsing what would become the George Foreman Grill, Hogan continued to lend his brand to fitness and nutrition products, including Hogan energy drinks and Hulkster weightlifting gear. When it came to real estate, Hogan owned several impressive homes over the decades. His most famous residence was his mansion in Bel Air, Florida, featured on the VH1 reality show Hogan Knows Best. This 17,000 square foot estate included a private dock, pool, gym, and lavish interiors. He later sold the property following his divorce from Linda Hogan. In his later years, he resided in a luxurious waterfront property in Clearwater Beach, Florida, a quieter yet still glamorous location, where he enjoyed a more private life. Hulk Hogan was also known for his love of flashy cars and motorcycles. His automobile collection included a Dodge Viper, a Mercedes-Benz S550, and a Chevrolet Camaro customized with Hulkamania graphics. He also owned a Plymouth Prowler and was frequently seen riding custom Harley-Davidson motorcycles, many of which were designed to match his bold personality. His vehicles were often on display at fan events and charity functions. making them part of his brand identity. Hogan's lifestyle was a true reflection of his persona, loud, iconic, and larger than life. Death and tributes, on July 24, 2025. Terry Gene Bollea passed away at the age of 71, leaving behind a legacy unlike any other. The cause of death has been reported as complications related to years of chronic spinal conditions. Tributes poured in from fans, fellow wrestlers, celebrities, and world leaders. WWE aired a special tribute episode in his honor, and WrestleMania 41 included a 10-bell salute and Hall of Fame ceremony segment celebrating his life. Brooke Hogan, his daughter, wrote a heartfelt message on social media. He was larger than life in every way. But to me, he was Dad, the strongest and most loving man I ever knew. As we reflect on the incredible life of Hulk Hogan, we remember not just a wrestler, but a cultural icon who inspired millions to train hard, say their prayers, and believe in themselves. His unforgettable voice, powerful charisma, and relentless energy will continue to echo in arenas and in our hearts forever. Rest in peace, Hulkster. Hulkamania will live on. If you enjoyed this video tribute and want to hear more stories of legendary lives, kindly like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.